I'm a graduate student here in Canada.
And did you get scholarship?
Yeah, I got scholarship.
Congratulations.
I'm with my teacher.
Hello, how are you doing today? We are live. Guess where we are? But first of all, we are live today in Canada, one, in my house, two, and these are the Lindas. So this is so interesting. My name is Linda, her name is Linda, but that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about is, this is a welcome video. She just arrived Canada. Is it up to a week?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not up to a week.
Okay, let's just say roughly 1 week ago. So thank you so much for joining us today. So first of all, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we assist graduates who want to relocate on how to really travel through the study abroad route. So we teach the graduate how to secure admission, how to secure scholarship, or even study loan, and any other thing that comes up, just so that the person is able to successfully relocate abroad all by themselves. So that with that, I'm going to say everything she did all by herself.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm talking to some people, they're like, well, I've seen some of your clients, please just do what you did for me for them. I'm like, well, I trained them, but they did
do it by themselves.
Yes, they did everything by themselves. So please, could you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Linda. I'm a graduate student here in Canada. So I did both classes, both the admission hacks master class and the visa hacks master class.
Thank
And
you.
here I am.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I'm with my teacher.
No, but okay. I'm just congratulations. It's not easy, because I always say that the whole study abroad process, sometimes it can be very tasking, and you know, not everybody is willing to go through the process because it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But yet, as you see you know, unicorns, you see people who are really ready to take action. They come along and they listen to everything we have to say, and they go ahead, implement and all that, and be able to get results. So congratulations, because what you have done, a lot of people are not even willing to do.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so congratulations. Okay,
Thank you.
you clap for her, dear. Now clap for her. Yeah, just watch, please. Can you clap?
Congratulations.
Yes, I announced it recently that she arrived. I know I posted some videos, you know, a few days ago that a client just arrived. Well, she's here live. Okay, so what are you studying?
Okay, studies in comparative literature and arts.
Comparative literature and arts. So one thing we want to point out is that a lot of people in the arts and even social science, but specifically today, let's talk about the arts. A lot of people in the arts, they just feel like, well, if you have arts, then study abroad is not for you, and that's not correct. Study abroad is for everybody.
Yeah.
Whether you have arts, or whether you are in the arts line or you are not in the art line. Yeah, here is a living witness. Yes, myself, I'm in the health line. I studied dentistry, and eventually went on to do public health in my graduate studies. But she is doing comparative literature and arts. So that's really something I wanted us to point out.
Yeah.
And did you get scholarship?
Yeah, I got scholarship.
Can you tell us more?
Oh. Well, the key to scholarship, you already know that. Once you're trained, you know how to apply those principles, those things you do, techniques to securing scholarship. So I did that, and I secured scholarship and extra scholarship. I didn't get a full scholarship, and later I got extra added to what I got.
Yes, so you heard from her. So she was able to. She initially got partial scholarship, and eventually her school still added another scholarship to the one she got, right? Because I don't know how many people followed her story, and she got scholarship, then she took study loan, then later she got extra scholarship to, you know, cover up what was left. So that's really an amazing story. That's really an amazing story, and this is for someone studying an art course. Yeah, because some people think that it's only when they're doing science course or any course in the STEM area that they can get scholarship. But that's not true. Even if you're in the arts, you can still get scholarship. But something I always love to point out is that, just like you said, when you initially got like partial scholarship that did not cover all your tuition, you were still able to get study loan. Can you tell us about that?
Okay. During your training with Vantage Migration, that's during the visa hacks masterclass, you'll be taught different things, how to, you know, get loan in case you don't have full scholarship. So I applied that, and I got an international body, and they gave me the study loan, which also covers up for the ones that my school didn't complete. So it was easy, and no collateral, no long story. Give us how many landed properties do you have and all that. None. It just it's an international body. So
yeah. So that's amazing. Congrats. See, she's somebody that, like, she applied everything
in the class.
Everything she applied, because
I did not miss anything. Everything.
That's really amazing, right? Because sometimes, you know, you see people, maybe they'll get scholarship, but they never really got the loan experience. Your own is like very interesting because you got scholarship, you still applied for loan, and you got it. See, so and the thing is, let's assume that you are going for a field that you don't usually get a full scholarship. Even when you get partial scholarship, your study abroad dream is still valid. Why? Because you can get study loan and use it to complete your studies. This may happen to somebody in arts, but it can also happen to somebody that is going for a business program. A lot of business programs like MBA and, you know, a lot of business programs, they may have scholarship, but they rarely have full scholarship. So the whole point is, even if you are just able to get partial scholarship or an invisible scholarship, you are still going to be able to, if you apply the loan strategy, you are still going to be able to get a loan that you can use to cover it. You know why I mentioned loan strategy is that some people, they just hear study loan, all of a sudden they just jump out. They just feel like, once I get admission, I'll just get study loan. Where are you getting the loan from? They don't know. What is the requirement for the place? They don't know. What country is covered? What school is covered? What's the organization? They don't know. That they'll just hear loan. They'll just jump out. Dr. Linda said we can get loan. So at the end of the day, some of them will write me and be like, Dr. Linda just got my admission. You said we could get loan. Where am I going to get the loan? I'll just smile like, girl, you missed it. Guy, you missed it. Because sometimes when I look at those schools, the school is not even loan eligible, or the program is not loan eligible. It's like, I hate to break the bad news to that person that you're going to start all over. You're going to start all over, and you're probably going to miss a year. Because imagine this person is talking to me in February, and the school is not loan eligible.
You start afresh.
You start afresh. You're going to lose 1 year. So I will say that everything we're discussing here, please don't just grab a pinch of it and run away with it. Like, just grab a pinch and you disappear and you go and implement. You will later see that there are many steps in between that you should have taken.
That's true. That
you have missed out on. Then the second thing is, I don't consult for non-clients. That I will give you free advice, but when it comes to consultation, I don't consult for non-clients. Some people, they'll feel like, I'll just follow Dr. Linda's message here and there. Once I get the admission, I'll come and meet her. I don't consult for non-clients. So, and I'm saying this because it relates to loan a lot. People do that a lot. When they get admission and find out the admission did not come with scholarship because they don't even know what to do to get the scholarship. Then they run back to me and it's like, sis, bro, it's too late. You have to start all over again, or you complete what you started. I'll say, since you started without us, finish without us, or start afresh with us. That is how I usually reply. Since you started without us, finish without us, or start afresh with us. The whole point is that points to, do you have a study abroad mentor? Because sometimes on this journey, one or two things may come up that will be headache. When you have somebody you can easily run to, somebody you can ask questions, somebody that is knowledgeable, it is easier for you. It's not just because I'm saying it. That person doesn't have to be me. Just make sure there is that person on standby. Yeah. That the day you run into trouble, you're going to call them. If you think that you just continue, when you run into trouble, then you start looking for a mentor at that time, you've all missed it at that point because you end up starting afresh. So these are things that I see that easily can make people spend an extra year. Yeah, the loan thing, not knowing exactly how to get loan before getting started. Yeah, it's something that can make somebody lose a year. So of course, you know, sometimes maybe I'll say something like, if you're in the arts, you can get scholarship. Then the next thing you're going to see somebody type is, what if I'm in science? And I'm like, oh, no, I was just like, that is a given. I'm just stressing if you're in arts, you can get scholarship, because some people in arts will think that they can't get scholarship. So me saying that does not mean that if you are in medicine or if you're in science, you cannot get scholarship, right? Basically, one thing I want you to cement into your brain cells is that irrespective of what your course is or what you're going to study, you can actually get scholarship. That is it. There are different types of scholarship, and if you know what you're doing, even if you don't get scholarship or you don't get scholarship that cover everything, there is study loan. Whether you're going to US, whether you're going to Canada, whether you're going to UK. It's not necessarily one body that covers all the countries. No, but for people going to UK, for example, there's a loan strategy that they can apply to get their loan and get their school fees sorted. For people going to Canada, there's a different strategy. Going to US, there's a different strategy. So the whole point is, if you get trained, it's easier for you to navigate. Even if you have done the training and you are stuck, I am one email away. I always drum that into the ears of anyone who is going through my coaching class. I am one email away. Write me, Dr. Linda at vantagemigration.ca. If you've passed Vantage Migration client or you're having problem, you are one email away. Of course, when you will write me, I'm going to grind you like normal.
Get you back on your feet.
I'm going to grind you like, I want to squeeze you like bitter leaf. Oh my God, I'm so funny. Okay, when you email me, you know how you squeeze clothes, you squeeze it and squeeze it. I'm going to squeeze you like that.
Sauce in you.
I'll bring out the sauce. And you know bitter leaf sauce. I even had it used to cure malaria.
You don't. Malaria.
So don't worry. I will squeeze you like bitter leaf. If you don't know bitter leaf, raise up your hand. If you don't know bitter leaf, raise up your hand. Type that you don't know bitter leaf so that I can explain it to you and show you the picture. If you know bitter leaf, type. Say, I know bitter leaf. Okay, do you know bitter leaf or not? It's so that I will know those that are catching the gist and those that are not catching the gist. So, if you write me, definitely I'm going to squeeze you like bitter leaf and bring out your juice. But the point is, that juice will bring out is enough to cure the disease that is happening to you at that point. So don't worry, you'll be squeezed, but you will get results. So if you're Vantage Migration client, please, I am one email away if you are hooked at any point, okay? But for any other person who is watching me right now and you don't even know what Vantage Scholarship School is about, okay, let me tell you again. What we actually do is that we train graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to go through it successfully through the study abroad route. So we train you on how to secure admission, how to secure scholarship, how to secure study loan. She's a living witness. She's in Canada. She just arrived like plus or minus a week ago. Okay, and then we decided to see and to do this live video. Oh, somebody's asking about how long does it take for the process. Well, I would say maybe like study abroad process.
Okay.
When did you start? Maybe we should ask.
It's actually 30 days. The training is actually 30 days.
Yeah, the training is 30 days.
I think I started, was it either July or August? I just did it for the 30 days.
No, but like when did you start your study abroad journey? Like
after the training?
Yes.
After the training, the 30 days, I think I started September or October.
October last year.
Yes.
Okay. So she started September, October last year to now. Oh yeah, calculate. So we are doing this video October 2021.
November 2021.
Oh no. November 2021. Sorry, November 2021 in Canada. Yeah. I did this November 2021 in Canada. And she said she started around September, October 2020.
Yeah.
Right? How many months is that? How many months? How many months? You calculate for me. Even if you're watching this as a replay, calculate. I want to calculate and type it. How many months? Is it 10 months? Then somebody is saying, can I study in Canada with Cotonou BSc result? Yes, you can. So, how many months? You tell me the number of months. Okay, it's about 12, 13 months. Yeah. So, you see? So, when I tell people that, please do your... Yes, you can start shorter. But the ideal timeline you want to give yourself is what? 12 months. You want to give yourself an ideal timeline of 12 months. By the way, she just arrived Canada, but she started school September.
Yeah. I started school
She started school September 2021. So she's not just like, she just arrived in Canada because you can start online until you're able to come, especially because of the pandemic and everything. So you can start online until you're able to come. So I know that's something that is peculiar to the pandemic right now. That may not always be depending on when the person when you are watching this video. In case it's 100 years from now, who knows? We don't know how long YouTube is going to last. You know, maybe okay. But the whole point is, I always advise. Make sure that you give yourself enough space. Please, I'm not in the sharp business. When some people will come and say, can I travel next month? No. You can I travel next month? No.
It's impossible.
No, because there's a process. Yeah. I'm not a Harry Potter sister who will make you teleport from your current place to the place you want to be. There is due process. Okay? There's due process. Let's see if somebody else has any other question. So you see, it's good. If you ask questions, the gist becomes very important. Somebody say, can I study and work at the same time?
Yes.
Please tell us. There was something you were saying about when the visa office, not visa officer.
The immigration officer, when they gave me my study permit, they told me you can work with it. So imagine the immigration officer telling you that. So the answer to your question is absolutely. You can study and work.
You can study and work. You can study and work. There's almost nobody that I know that is not studying and working. You can study and work, and it's not a hidden thing. Like, hey, maybe they not see me. As she said, I remember she mentioned that when she was telling me when she got her study permit at the airport when she was coming, and the immigration officer was saying, you can work with this, you can work with this. Yes. So your study permit comes with work authorization. As an international student, you can work up to 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
That's called part-time. That's like saying you can work part-time. And if you come with your spouse can work full-time.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. You can work part-time until you complete your studies. If you come with your spouse, then your spouse can work full-time. Let's see. So, yeah. Somebody is saying, how do I go about study loan in UK? Student loan in UK. I think that's what the person said. So I would say the easiest way is for you to get trained by Vantage Migration. The easiest way is for you to get trained, because if you get trained, we're going to be able to show you how to go about loan. And even if you get hooked, we're going to be able to show you latest updates. Like if somebody is watching this right now and they are hooked and they are Vantage Migration client, I am one email away so that you can get updates, because there's almost every time I'm sourcing for information for you. So if you are hooked, there are a lot of people that will message me. They'll be like, oh, I've been looking for how to do this. A good example, some people will say, Dr. Linda, I've been looking for how to pay for my application online. And most times I will just send them to somebody like, hey, see these people, this is what they do. They help students who are applying for application, like admission, to pay for application online, because some people have this limitation with their card and everything. But if that person did not reach out to me, I will not be able to solve their problem, because Is it not obvious? I'm not a winch. It's obvious that I'm not a witch. So if you have a problem and you've not told me, there's no way I'm going to know. But if you tell me, you'll be shocked that there was a client I met when she was telling me this. She has paid $1,000 to open domiciliary account. That's not bad. But the point is that there can be an easier way. If that is all you just needed to do. She has done many things and then she applied for dollar card. This is all good, but the point is, if you are just doing all this to pay application fee when there was somebody else that could just pay for you, why do you want to spend 2 weeks or 3 weeks trying to pay application fee when you can pay it today?
Yes.
You know? So if you have challenge, don't keep it to yourself. Talk. It's better that you ask me and I say this problem, no, there's no way to solve it, than for you to just keep it in your mind, and because of that, you are not going to be able to get solution. I've had different things. Sometimes it could be like I consult for past clients, especially I consult for past clients. Every day there's always somebody who needs something, and you'll be shocked that thing that is stopping your study abroad dream right now, it is just one sentence or line away from getting solved. The thing that is holding you. Somebody messaged me and said, when am I supposed to start? I was like, what? By the way, the person took my train maybe like a year or 2 years ago. So apparently, they did not start immediately. They finished the training. So I guess the person had forgotten a lot of things. So when did you take your training? 2018. I mean 2019. The person said. So 2019, like 2 years ago. I was like, whoa. I did not even bother answering. I just said, call me on phone. Let's talk. Because that one, I just knew that if the person is forgetting this, it's not the only thing the person will forget.
Yes.
So, but maybe if she was just there, not talking to me, there's no way she's going to know.
Yes.
You know, be a positive person. Some people, instead of them to reach out, they will rather say, I told you that training and it did not help you. No. If you are caught up somewhere, reach out. As I said, normally now, I will squeeze you. I will squeeze you like bitter leaf, but we'll bring out juice that will solve whatever that is happening to you at that point. So, an interesting day. I don't even want this live session to end, but I know I have to keep it short. What's your advice to the person that is watching? I'm sure they want to hear from you.
My advice is, you have a dream, don't keep it to yourself. And don't just assume that your dream is not feasible. Your dream cannot be actualized. It's not true. You have a dream to study abroad. You have a dream to go abroad and you want to follow the study abroad path. Then just kickstart. The webinar is there, right? Just watch it. It's the same thing I did. I also watched it and I just took action. Just take action and you will get there. It's just 30 days. I don't know if Dr. Linda and Iheme, they've shortened it, but
it's 30 days.
It's still 30 days.
Our training is 30 days.
It's 30 days, and that's the best 30 days of your life, I will tell you. Because if you put everything, I didn't have to consult anybody again. I didn't have to ask any question. I just put everything. I got good results. So don't just sit back and keep saying when. When we keep doing when, you won't get there. Just start. Once you start, everything will fall into place because you took that action.
Yeah.
So that's my advice. Everything will fall into place. Whether your visa, everything, it will fall into place. Okay.
So yeah, you mentioned a couple of things, which is when you say go, when. Some people, when I post people's visa or the way we are doing this, and they'll say God when, like they will actually comment God when. I used to wonder, like, you are busy asking God when, and I'm sure God is asking you when. Chinonso when. Juliet when. Yeah. Abdullahi when. You hear me? When. Because God is asking you, when will you take action? You're asking God when. So everybody go just sit down for there. So instead of you to be saying when, action. That when you're saying God when, it's like you are pointing hand, God when. How many hands are pointing to you? The other boy is pointing to you and saying, Lillian when. Lily God when. Or Brooke when. You know, James when. Precious when. Munachi when. Michael when. That's what is actually happening. So people are typing God when. God is asking you too when. When do you want to take action? That's the question. So that's something that you mentioned that is very important. Hey, you mentioned something else here, talking about like if the person is able to take the training. Yes, I remember the second thing I wanted to say. Second thing I wanted to say is that for the webinar she mentioned, just in case you don't know the webinar link, I'm going to add it to the description of this video. Okay? But I can just still say it out to you. Is www.vantagemigration.ca. However, check the description of this video once it is posted. It is again www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay, that's, by the way, that's for the webinar. The webinar is free, but it will tell you what I want to do next. You will have enough information to make your next decision. Okay, now you mentioned something about visa, so I have a couple of questions for you. Have you applied, like, is this the, like, how do I put it now, is this your first international travel?
Yes, it's my first international travel.
Okay, I hope you are hearing, because some people have this mindset that if their passport is virgin, it's virgin passport.
I have that.
Their visa. Yeah.
I have that mindset. So when you attend Vantage Visa Heart class, all these myths, you just throw them away and start afresh. I had that, so that once my passport is virgin, I won't get a visa. So it's a virgin passport, and I got the visa.
Yeah, Canada visa.
Canada visa.
Because when it comes to visa, it's about, do you know what to do? Once you know what to do, nobody is going to deny visa. Even when they do deny you visa, there is a step-by-step process to follow to find out exactly why your visa was denied, correct it, and reapply. There is a step-by-step process for that. Everything has a step-by-step process. So, virgin passport, and she got her Canada visa, and she got it once, right?
Once.
It's not as if they denied you before and you reapply. You got it
just once. I did once and I got it.
Yeah. So don't think that because your passport is virgin passport, you will not be able to get visa. You will be able to get visa if you. Is an if statement. Those that need to code, like a code, computer codes. They will understand when they say if. If means if you follow this will happen. It's not. They say virgin passport, you still get visa. You just go. You just go. I just go and submit your visa, my dear. Denied. If you don't know what to do, go ahead. But please, if you don't know what to do, don't go and wait to get visa denial first before you start. You understand? Don't go and wait to get visa denial first before you start. Learn what to do. Do it. Get your result once and for all. Life too hard. Don't make it harder.
Yeah.
Don't make it harder. Learn and implement, and you will be able to get results. All right. Okay. So once again, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates on how to secure admission, scholarship, study loan, and everything they need to successfully relocate abroad through the study abroad route. And today, I'm hosting a namesake, Linda Kelechi. Both of us are Lindas. Anyways, so today I'm hosting my namesake who took action, took our training, applied everything she learned, and got her admission, got scholarship, got study loan, got her visa, and she is here live with me in Canada. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Alright, we're going to go and continue all our back-end gist. You're going to join us until you come to Canada too.
We host you when you come.
Yes, we will host you.
Welcome you.